Hi, I'm Misty Lang from Waterloo, Illinois. I try to follow around all the heroin rallies. I lost my son Joe in April 12th of 2011. At that time, I didn't have a clue that my kids or my family were on heroin. Now that I look back, I see the signs, but at that point I didn't. Joe went to rehab for 73 days, but when he got out, he decided to use again. And on his way to Florida with a friend, Joe died in the back seat. They took his identification out of his pocket so no one would know who he was, and they dumped him, his body. So I had to bury him on April 12th. I had other loved ones in my family on heroin. Once I found out about Joe, everybody came clean. They all got help and they made it. If I knew now what I knew then, I could have probably saved Joe. But like the other lady said, I didn't know the signs. Now that I think back, I was replacing spoons from the dollar store all the time, thinking that the kids just poured them in the trash with their cereal. The kids falling asleep in the bathtub. This is an awful drug. Please don't start.
Hi, my name is Kelly, and this is my daughter, Caitlin. I lost my son, Nick, a year and a half ago, April 16th, 2011. He had been on heroin for about 4 years, and we are trying to raise awareness so that other parents and siblings don't have to go through what we've been going through for the last year or so. He was 23 years old, good-looking kid, and you know, our goal is to try to help save someone else's life. So we come out as often as we can and try to help raise awareness.
Hi, I am Kyle Andrew Thompson. I'm from Illinois. Several years ago, my grandparents died. First it was my grandfather of lung cancer, then it was my grandmother. It was very painful for me because they raised me. I started using heroin more than daily. I have several personal stories about how bad it got. But then I joined the Army. I stopped for the Army. But even after I got back home from the Army, what I witnessed in the Army, it was horrifying. I started using again after 14 confirmed overdoses and literally almost dying in the hospital. I ended up deciding to quit myself and self-rehabbed, and never used it again. 8 years clean now, and it's been a long journey, but it's been my heritage, my Native American heritage, that's really pulled me through. And basically, to any survivor, any family out there, there is hope. There is hope out there.
Don't even try it. Not once. Not once. You use it one time, you're either going to become addicted or you're going to die. And it destroys lives. He went through families, yeah, you're right. He went through, you know, rehab a couple times. He was getting ready to go into rehab again and tried using it one more time before he went to rehab, and that was the last time. Went through the whole gamut of tearing up the house, robbing from me, his father, his sister, friends, my mom. Did all the typical heroin addict types of things. Caused a lot of trouble. His girlfriend, robbed from his girlfriend. But, you know, it turned him into a different person. It really turned him into a different person, because that's not the person that he was. He would have never done any of those things under normal circumstances. And what else? Is that it?
I'm Jerry Reed, and I'm here rallying in support of my boyfriend and all the friends that I've lost to heroin. Jesse was 29 years old when he passed away on July 1st of a heroin overdose in South St. Louis. His friend took him to buy heroin. They went into the bathroom of a Quick Trip and he shot up, and his friend left him there to die, didn't even call the police or anything. The attendants at the gas station found him in the bathroom. When they called 911, he had already been down for 30 minutes. We spent 2 days in the hospital seeing if things would get better, and it didn't. So we lost him on July 1st of 2012. He worked every day very hard for County Tree Service. I didn't know that he was on it. I didn't know any of the signs. It's very sad. Just don't do heroin. It'll kill you.
Is there a message you'd like to tell us?
Please, just look for signs. Get help. It's not too late. You can change your life. Don't want to be standing here like we are today.
Okay, hi, I'm Lisa Becker. I'm a mother of a son who is a heroin addict. He was a heroin addict at the age of 17. He just turned 18 last month. He's in Franklin County Drug Court as we speak. Still struggling, still actively using. Being kicked out, 144 days suspended from Washington High School. Getting caught with drugs on the parking lot. His disease, he's still very sick. I'm here today to talk about the impact that it's had on my family. And there's a lot of people dying, a lot of friends dying. And we need to be aware of heroin and what it's doing to our town in Washington, what it's doing to every town. It's everywhere. It's in all the schools. It's, my son's friend died from heroin, and my son still hasn't stopped using. That's my story. I'm here to try to help, to save one person, to make everybody aware of what's going on, to help save somebody, and my son.
Hi, my name is Joe Capestro, and I have a message today. I'm a recovering heroin addict. There is recovery, and you can live through the addiction and afflictions of heroin. The message I want everyone to know is that heroin is in the suburbs. It's easier to get than alcohol for a teenager. I think education is where we need to start with our young ones to prevent the future kids and children from starting. No matter how, just because we're in the suburbs anymore, it's not like we can hide everybody from the bad things that we think are only in the city.
Hello, I'm Daniel Benton. This is my son Colton. We're here today in Valley Park. Over the weekend I lost a classmate of mine from the class of 1997 out of Union, Missouri. His name was Eric Hager. He overdosed twice in 3 days, and the second time he died. He was one of the 2 funerals I've been to this week. I've also been on a 12-step call this week that I actually brought somebody out of addiction and took them to meetings, and that guy is here with me today. And I am just tired of going to funerals. I'm tired of seeing people that I know die. I'm a recovering addict and an ex-heroin user myself, and I'm here today. I bring my son with me today just to show him, and I've been explaining to him about drugs and how they hurt people and how bad they are. Show him your sign. That's why he's got the sign that says drugs are bad. We're here today to help promote the message to the public.
And if anyone needs help or has loved ones that need help or you want information, go to stlheroinhelp.com.